Europe, USA, Canada, and Switzerland with Supersonics money transfer. Amazing! So from now till the end of October, every time you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, and Switzerland, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice. Only 100 bags available, so hurry now and be part of the 100 lucky winners in this special unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October with Supersonics money transfer. Enjoy our safe, fast, reliable, and convenient money transfer service with the largest payout network in the Gambia with charges starting from $0. Yes! Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics money transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. The unbeatable bonanza with Supersonics.
SB Printing and Design. SB Printing and Design. dama bëgg ngeen jox ma noppa bu baax bi. yéen ñi nga xam ne ni da ngeen am seen kër yi ees yéen ñi nga xam ne ni da ngeen am ay boutique wala ay salon wala lépp li ngeen xam ne ni méngoo na ak wàllu peinture ak design jokkoo leen ak ki nga xam ne ni moom mooy uyo si Seeku Bojang xarañ lool si liggéeyam xam li muy def mun ko te di ko def ak SB Printing Design lépp loo leen nama si xeetum design paint and everything li ngeen soxla si seen boutique seen néeg seen kër yi ees yi dama ne jokkoo leen ak moom si 331 3415 331 3415 nekk foofu sa Serekunda ci Kistown jokkoo leen ak ñi nga xam ne ñoom ñooy SB Printing Design ñu designal leen ba seen xol sedda li sedda sa xol ñun loolu moo ñu soxal ak SB Printing Design taaral sa kër taaral sa dëkkuwaay SB Printing and Design SB Printing and Design dama bëgg ngeen jox ma noppa bu baax bi yéen ñi nga xam ne ni da ngeen am seen kër yi ees yéen ñi nga xam ne ni da ngeen am ay boutique wala ay salon wala lépp li ngeen xam ne ni mën naa dem Farafanya nag ñu bari den fay bëgg a dem di xalaat ndax am naa mbokk aw ma mbokk fan laay dem dëkk ak fan laa du dem dëkk seen coono jeex na seen xalaat jeex na te si biir Yaa Faatu's Guest House ñu ngi leen fa amal li nga xam ne ni moom mooy ko self container
saala cabinet
ñaari cabinet ak saal
single room
néegi nag nekkul ne la naa jox waaye duñ leen laaj mooy sore naa ñëw indiwaale leen seen yére kase ndaxte yére yi sax foo leen koo def ñu ngi leen ko amal saala cabinet yi bu nekkaa nga am lal bu nooy saal bi ñu ngi ko defar ba mu yaaña toogu yi nekk fa télé bi nekk fa channel bi nekk fa channel bu la neex ngay cuun waaye nag amuñ si loolu rek yéen ñi nga xam ne yéenay dem ak seen famille ak seen njaboot benn nit wala ñaari nit ñu ngi leen fa amal waañ yu baax waañ yu yaaña bagage yi waañ yëpp ñu ngi fa yow yaay xool loo bëgg a togga rek nga teg si gaz bi daal di taal togga lekk sa xol sedda
léegi tamit nag aman lañ leen lii di AC ak ñu nga xam ne fan rek lañ am waaye amuñ si loolu rek ñu ngi leen amal fu nga xam ne foofu ngeen di toog ngeen fiixlu seen xel dal ñu ngi leen amal ndox ak courant 24 hours amuñ si loolu rek njëg bi yomb ba bëgg a dee
fu ñu nekk nag neex a xam ba bëgg a dee si gannaaw gaaraas si base bi foofu sa Farafanya lu néew rek ngay dox am si marché bi jënd loo bëgg delluwaat sa kër ak Yaa Faatu's Guest House mun nga noo jokkoo ñun si 790 1355
35 30 489
email si ombay7843@gmail.com si Yaa Faatu's Guest House so leen fa demee dinañ leen jox customer care service bu baax seen xolay sedda ba ni ngeen fay jógee Yaa Faatu's Guest House Yaa Faatu's Guest House lii leen amal yéen ñuy dem Farafanya saay bo leen tëddee nelaw leen ndaxte Yaa Faatu's Guest House génne na seen coono bi yëpp fii si biir Gamsobis in focus with Kalilu Banjang every Saturday from 8 to 10 p.m.
You want to know about the Gambia entertainment industry. You want to know the existing policies and programs of the arts and culture sector. You want to know about the governance and management of the arts associations. The program will throw a fresh light on the entertainment industry in focus. We will touch so many angles about the cultural sector, the opportunities and challenges, and interrogate them, and most importantly, offer solutions.
amna luñu leen andil lu bes tak lolo moy lan diggante nekk programme boo xam ne dafa jóg pour defar diggante yi.
diggante dinañ waxtaane nag ci biir kër yi.
diggante nit ki ak borom.
Welcome back from the coffee break. Council, if we're ready to continue, please proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, Commissioners. We are ready to proceed.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Dr. Mbowe.
Dr. Mbowe.
Thank you. I look forward to making speedier progress this time around. The intellectual exchange is quite interesting, but we have to get to the heart of the issues. You told this commission earlier that your responsibilities in the PATP was basically to carry out clinical supervision or observation of the patients. Can you kindly tell us the arrangements under which the patients were hospitalized?
All the patients, they volunteered to come and join the treatment, the presidential treatment.
As far as you know?
As far as I know.
Proceed, please.
Continue.
Yes, go ahead. My question is, under what conditions were they hospitalized? You're saying that they came voluntarily. All right, I want to know about the other conditions.
When
they came, they were registered. Investigations were conducted. And then they were admitted.
They were not allowed to leave, were they?
No, not to my knowledge. I think they do go out time to time.
They were guarded.
There was a military and a PIU unit there. No, sorry, only military.
They were not allowed visitors.
I used to see visitors there. I was never told by the president that no visitors should come and visit them.
People were not permitted to talk to the patients.
No, they were talking to patients. Most of them were having their mobiles. They were communicating.
Mr. Dr. Mbowe, did you listen to yesterday's testimony of Ansumana Jammeh?
Doctor,
No, sir. No, sir. I was in the clinic by then.
Well, we sent our investigators to your clinic and you were in there.
That was in the morning. In the afternoon, I mean. In the evening, I was in the clinic.
Yes. He testified.
Only time normally, by this time I'm in bed.
Okay.
Or I'm outside doing something else.
Okay. We won't bother you more with that. You see, what you just said, you said they were allowed visitors. They were allowed to leave, to go out. And they could communicate with other people.
Yes, to my understanding.
Wow.
Do you have your statement with you?
Sa statement bi moy wax yi binda sa statement bi yam ko amé.
No.
Sorry,
Baba. May ma 1 second rek. Thank you. Could you take a look at paragraph 46 of the statement?
Mun nga seet ci binday bunta boo xam ne mooy ñeneen fukk ak juróom benn.
46. Can you read it out to the commission, please?
The session usually lasts for many hours per day. I barely had any sleep during the first 6 months of the first year because it was a marathon. The patients were not allowed any visitors from family or anyone, hence the security. They were really guarded, just like presidents. If a personnel was not part of the treatment program, they were not permitted to talk to the patients. It was a really heavily guarded place. If anyone...
That's enough, Dr. Mbowe.
Yes.
Dr. Mbowe.
How do you reconcile these two?
What you said to
the commission and what you said in your statement. You agree first that they are diametrically opposed.
By this
first of all, agree that the two are opposed.
I can explain myself if I'm allowed to.
Let's answer the question first and then you will explain.
Yes, they are opposed.
And can be true.
That is very true. What I mean by this one, when I was given this statement, that was the first 6 months of the treatment. And not after the 6 months.
Where in this statement did you say that?
Because it was marathon the first 6 months. We were working every day and night. So the patients will not have that time or the chance to have visitors also. They were heavily guarded the first 6 months. And this is a period of 10 years, from 2007 to 2017.
You would agree with me that the statement, the first 6 months, does not qualify what subsequently followed. It does not qualify that the patients were not allowed visitors. It does not qualify that a person could not talk to them. It could not qualify that they did not have visitors.
The first 6 months, this was the order of the day. For the first 6 months of the treatment. Things were relaxed.
And Sumana Jammeh testified yesterday. And he testified that at no point were the patients denied visitors, or were they denied the right to leave, or were they denied the possible opportunity to talk to other people.
He is right, because Ansumana joined us during the course of the 3rd batch.
waaw loolu dëgg la ndax Ansumana bi moo ñëw ci faju bi ñetteeli fan bi commencé nañ ko ba pare.
But for the first 6 months, Ansumana was not there.
waaw ndax ci weeru njëkkay juróom-benn weeru njëkkay Ansumana nekku fa woon.
Well, that is contrary to what Ansumana suggested.
loolu nag utee na ak li Ansumana wax fii démba.
Ansumana suggested that.
Ansumana wax na ne.
He was not there from the beginning.
nekku fa woon de bi ñoo door.
But he was there by around March.
waaye March weeri March fekk na ko fa.
And 6 months from January would be in June.
Ansumana came.
juróom-benn weer doore ko January. loolu June laa nekk.
To the GRTS tapes, Ansumana came, I think, during the 3rd batch, if I'm right.
Ansumana.
Not during the 4th batch, not during the 2nd batch.
Ansumana kuréel bu njëkk bi nekku fa woon ñaareel ba nekku fa ca ñetteel ba ci la soog a ñëw.
Was Dr. Njai in the 2nd batch?
Dr. Njai ci ñaari kuréel bi la bokkoon ndax.
I used to see Dr. Njai during the 1st batch, the 2nd batch, the 3rd batch, different batches.
Dr. Njai dinaa ko daan gis ci bu njëkk bi ñaareel bi ñetteel bi ak yeneen yu uute sax.
Was he working in the program during the 2nd batch?
mu ngi doon liggéey ci programme bi ci ñaareel.
I used to see him there. His role I don't know, because the president was not only talking to me, he was talking to different doctors, both in the country and outside the country.
dinaa fa daan gis Dr. Njai de waaye digga xaw ma woon lan moo woon taxawaayam.
But Dr. Mbowe, you had responsibility. You are the Director General of this program.
waaye Dr. Mbowe liggéey bi sa loxo la nekkoon yow yaa nekk njiit li wala Director General ci biir.
You are in fact the alter ego of the program. You are the centrifugal force. Everything revolved around you.
mu ngi mel ni yow yaa jiite lépp ci sa loxo la nekkoon ci biir programme bi.
I will not say so. My job there, the title is Director General, but my was to clinically monitor the patients. What Dr. Njai was doing in the program, I cannot tell you.
suma liggéey suma maxaama mooy woon maay Director General bi waaye suma liggéey ci biir faj bi mooy may seet ñi nga xam ne ñoo fa doon faju niñ leen di fajee waaye Dr. Njai moom lam fa daan def moom mënuma la wax lan.
Well, Dr. Njai suggested that he was not there after the 1st batch. Is he lying?
waaye Dr. Njai wax na ne gannaaw kuréel bu njëkk bi moom nekku fa woon ndax loolu du dëgg.
I've been seeing him there. I refer you to the GRTS tapes because everything is documented. Whether he was there during the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th batch, you'll see the discharge program. So whether he used to come, you will see it there. Whether he is telling the truth or not, the tapes will prove.
Mandal dina ko fa daan gis ni nga xam ne mooy record yi nga seet ci GRTS su fa demee di nga gis ban waxtu la fa nekkoon xam naa ne daal daan naa ko fa gis.
The point is only significant in so far that it goes to show that Ansumana started much earlier than you put it. According to him, he started in March.
li ñu wone fii mooy Ansumana door na liggéey bi comme ni mu ko waxee parce que moom mu ngi dugg ci liggéey bi ci weer bi xamee ne March ci waxtu boobu la
Maybe unknown to me.
mën naa am dafa yeguma ko.
And an organization have done an investigation
am na mbootaay boo xam ne seetlu nañ mbir mi
of the PATP.
seetlu nañ mbiri PATP.
And they also indicate that the participants in the program were not allowed to leave. And they were not allowed contact with the outside world.
With due respect, that is not true. I don't agree to that.
But well, the patients themselves, the participants in the program, they said they were denied access to their family members. They were not allowed to go out. This may have been relaxed later.
xëy na ci kanam loolu dinañ ko mën a xëy na ci kanam la wéccee ko.
But up to the third batch, they were not allowed out.
waaye dooree ko ci doorin bi ba ci ñetteeli kuréel bi. amuñu woon yoon boobu.
That is not true.
loolu du dëgg.
But would you say that it would have been unlawful to have them detained and subjected to this treatment, even though they may have consented to the treatment? It would have been unlawful to have them there without access to the outside world or to family members.
ndax di nga nangu ne lii àndutoon ak loi pour ñu teg leen foofu fekk amul yoon pour jokkoo ak seen mbokk yi kenn amul yoon pour jokkoo ak bitim réew ak daal ak ñi nekk ci biti loolu nag mbir la boo xam ne ànduta loi.
No, I'll not say so, because under any treatment there are terms and conditions. If you agree to those terms and conditions, you agree to it. No one is forcing you to agree to any terms or any conditions of any form or mode of treatment.
wax loolu de ndaxte faju boo gis rek am na ci yoon yoo xam ne ci lañ koo jaarale dafa des nag ci
they themselves accepted.
ñoom ci seen boppa nangu nañ.
Do you have any documents to show that they have accepted those conditions?
ndax am nga benn kayit buy wane ne ñi ñëwoon pour faj foofu. ñoom seen bopp ñoom ñoo nangu ci kaw sarta yooyu.
There was no document, I think, signed, maybe signed in my absence, but I have never seen any document been signed by them.
gisuma benn kayit de xëj nañu bind ko suma gannaaw waaye man suma boppa gisuma ko.
You would agree that Jammeh's treatment program was not organized in the normal, informal setting of a traditional healing program.
di nga nangu ne Jammeh fajam bii nii programme bii nii tëralee wuñ ko ci yoon boo xam ne mu ngi ànd ak sarta yoo xam ne sax ñoo nekk ci fajam yooni aada.
nuróolewu ko ak faji olof yi comme as they put it, faji olof or faji nit ku ñuul.
No. Sir, with due respect, I think each doctor has his own mode of treatment. Management of patients.
foog naa ne fajkat bu ci nekk moom am na ni nga xam ne noonu laa.
Supersonic's money transfer is giving you an unbeatable bonanza from...
Well, he was talking to so many different types of doctors from different countries.
He involved conventionally trained medical doctors with high certificates in his program, did he not?
dugal na si ay docteur yoo xam ne am nañ kayit yu wér kayit yu fort ci mbirim faj yooni tubaab ndax du loolu.
Yes, that is true. I'm a typical example.
waaw loolu day dëgg la man kenn laa ci yooyu.
And your involvement in medical practice is governed by certain rules of ethics, certain codes of conduct, correct?
yow sa liggéey ci mbirim faj ci yooni tubaab dafa am ay dafa am ay sarta yoo xam ne ñoo wéral taxawal sarta yooyu comme ni nga liggéeyee.
When you talk of medical ethics, there's a broad and vague term. It depends on who is speaking.
We are not talking about definitions.
Okay.
We are just talking about your obligation to those rules.
As a medical doctor now, I can practice traditional medicine if I want to. I can practice conventional. I can practice surgical medicine.
Dr. Mbowe, the question is, as a medical doctor, are you bound by the code of conduct and ethics of your profession? sarta yi nekk ci mbiru faji yooni tubaab ndax sarta yooyu yow tam daf ëmb nañu sa liggéey bi.
I was given the medical certificate to restore the sick to health.
man dañ ma jox suma certificate
is it to practice it willy-nilly without respecting any rules?
dañ la ko jox pour ñëw nim la neexee nga defee ko mu
rules are you talking about?
anduloo ak yan sarta yi ci nekk.
yan sarta nga wax noonu.
The code of conduct that binds members of the medical profession.
mooy sarta yoo xam ne yooyu lañ tëral pour ñi nga xam ne ñooy liggéey ci mbirum faj mooy kayit bii nii.
Are you bound by this?
ndax lii kayit bi ma wane nii ci yooyu la ko.
Is it the Medical and Dental Council of the Gambia?
Yes.
I was not given the certificate to practice medicine by Medical and Dental Council, but by my university.
mu ne ko ndax lii kayit la boo xam ne mbootaay bi mboote fajkati Gambia yi la wala.
I am 100% serious.
Are you suggesting that regardless of your certification, you are not bound by the code of conduct? The code of professional conduct for medical and dental practitioners in the Gambia, you're not bound by this?
I only registered there. Let me tell you that.
No, the question is, are you bound? Not are you obliged to register?
There are different.
register nga way sarta yi ci nekk ndax sarta yooyu ombuñ sa liggéey bi.
Are you bound by the code of conduct?
ndax sarta yooyu nekk ci
medical code of conduct as a medical doctor to practice medicine to save lives.
You are bound by the code of conduct.
sarta yooyu liñ taxawal loolu bokk na.
And specifically you are bound by this.
comme ni koy bi mu wane nii sa liggéey lii bokk na ci sa liggéey bi sarta yii bokk na ci.
You agree?
ndax nga agree?
waaw ànd naa ci.
And the Medical and Dental Council has oversight responsibilities over your conduct in your practice of medicine.
mbootaay moomu Medical and Dental Council boobu ñoom am nañ taxawaay boo xam ne moom moo jublu ci sa liggéey bi nga def ni ci mbirum faj.
Yes.
Wow.
Good. I didn't think it was that difficult to agree to that. But let's proceed. Jame also used trained nurses, didn't he? Rules of ethical conduct.
I don't know.
ay sarta yoo xam ne ñu ngi ci liggéey bi bokk nañ ci sarta yooyu.
waaw war nañ cee bokk.
You agree with that?
waaw ànd naa ci.
He only ci laboratory mooy fi ñoo seetloo jàngoro yi ak yeneen mbir yu demee noonu boole na loolu tam ci biirum liggéey.
Yes.
Wow.
So in effect, he is applying herbal medicine.
ci li moo doxal ci garab yoo xam ne garab nit ko ñuul la.
He was having the.
We have in this was the actual nature of the medicine that was being given.
ci li nga xam ne liñ ci am li nga xam ne mooy faji nit ku ñuul mooy façon garab yi
concoction.
ci gannaaw loolu yëpp.
I will not agree to that. No, I will not. Honestly, I will not agree to that. It was herbal medication. That's why you have 7 to 20 different types of medical herbs.
loolu damaa wax rek ne faj la boo xam ne ci wàllu fajum.
Concoction.
façon garab yooyu yëpp. boo leen boolee xanaa loolu du mën a nekk loo xam ne luñ boole la comme niñ ko ooyee concoction.
We won't argue over the definition of concoction.
duñ wérante ci kaw loolu ne garab yi dañ leen boole.
But it was only the medicine.
waaye loolu rek mooy garab boo xam ne.
that was traditional in this whole setting.
li nga xam ne mooy garabi nit ku ñuul.
discount the so-called mystification of the entire process.
I strongly disagree.
loolu moom ànduma ci.
Please explain why.
waaw waxal ñu li tax nga ne.
When you talk
boole mbiri xam yeneen xam-xam yoo xam ne nekk nañ ci faj.
When you talk of traditional medicine.
soo waxee mbiri fajum nit ku ñuul.
You are not talking only of the medical herbs.
amuloo rek ci garab yi nga xam ne reen yeeg
traditional
xob yi ñoo
medicine
joxe.
also is its own part.
fajum nit ku ñuul tamit beneen yoon la ci wàlli faj.
So you cannot just say that is the herbs that defines the term traditional medicine.
No.
There are procedures.
I think maybe you misunderstood my question. I should elucidate. The investigations were conventional medicine investigations, correct?
Yes, that is conventional medicine.
The setting for the investigations was done in the setting for conventional medicine.
Correct.
The screening was done under the system for conventional medicine.
Correct.
The admission procedures were done under the setting for conventional medicine.
Correct.
The clinical observations were done under the system of conventional medicine, correct?
No. Because I was doing the conventional part. He was doing the traditional part, his own way. He has his own way of checking his patients. I have my own way. I use the conventional way.
Okay. So I'll meet you in the halfway house on that point. Okay. You were using both conventional and traditional for clinical observations.
kon nag dinañ ñu ngi dajee ci digga bi génn wàlla ak beneen génn wàlla kon nag yéen a ngi doon di doxal ci mbir mi ci kaw yooni tubaab ak ci kaw yooni aada.
waaw loolu am na.
The professionals he used were professionals trained in conventional medicine.
borom xam-xam ni yim doon di jëfoo foofu ñooñu nit la ñoo xam ne ci yooni tubaab bi lañ jànga.
I will not say so because there were different doctors coming, both traditional and conventional doctors.
The traditionals, we don't call them doctors here, we call them healers.
ñi nga xam ne yooni nit ku ñuul bi lañ doon di faje ñooñu duñ leen mën a ooyee docteur.
No, that is wrong.
dañ leen a ooyee ay faj.
They are traditional healers. They are traditional.
But welcome to my point. They are traditional healers. They are not.
You can call them traditional healers, but they are traditional doctors.
Okay, call them.
Doctor is any individual that can cure or treat.
Well, I am sure Jami accepted that interpretation. No wonder we had witch doctors too.
jaame moom ci boppam nangu na loolu parce que looloo tax ñu am fi ay fajkat yoo xam ne mbiru duma lañ doon di yooni duma bi lañ doon di toppa.
But the fact remains, Dr. Mbowe,
waaye li dëgg la boo xam ne
that in this treatment program,
ci yooni fajam yoon faji yoon bi mu jël nii di fajee.
most of what Jame did
li ci gën a bari li Jame def
was in the conventional medicine system.
ci yooni fajam yooni tubaab bi la jël.
I strongly disagree.
ànduma ci loolu.
The reason being, the most important thing about the treatment
li gën a am solo ci faj bi
is the medications.
mooy garab bi mooy reen yi xob yi.
We agree with that. All right, but my question is that most of what he did, and I have itemized them, and we can count, it's about 2 out of 6.
So being
traditional, the rest being conventional. Do you agree with that?
I don't agree with that because let it be 6 against 2, but the most important thing, the nucleus of the treatment is the medical herbs. Is the medical herbs.
But the environment and the conditions and the circumstances was all done under the conventional medicine setup. You can run away from that.
For example,
yes.
If you talk of
you got the point. Allow for interpretation.
Sorry for that. If you talk of traditional medicine,
soo wax mbiri faji nit ku ñuul.
it depends on the facility, the type of facility.
ci béréb ba nga xam ne
There are
fa nga
some
defee faju.
traditional facilities that are far better than even the conventional.
am na béréb bi fajukaay yoo xam ne ci wàllu cosaan la ak nit ku ñuul yooyu sax ñoo gën fuuf ni nga xam ne noonu lañ ko defee ci wàllu tubaab.
Dr. Mbowe.
Dr. Mbowe.
Traditional medicine, does it involve laboratory analysis?
ci kaw yoon faji aada ndax ñoom am nañ laboratoire fu ñu seetloo seen garab yi.
A good traditional healer who knows conventional medicine will justify his traditional medicine to prove it by using the conventional means.
Precisely my point.
That is my point too.
Well, I am happy that then we're talking about the same thing in spite of your continued denial. Because what I am driving at is Jammeh used traditional medicine on the vehicle of conventional medicine.
Comme nag mu ko teg ci moto yoo xam ne daal ci anam yoo xam ne ci yooni garab bi ci yooni fajam tubaab la.
boo boolee ñaar
good results.
di nga am lu baax loo xam ne
harvest the good part of traditional medicine and the good part of conventional medicine, join them together, and then the patient benefits.
soo góobee li nga xam ne moo faxee ko ci fajam tubaab boole ko ak li faxee ko ci fajam nit ku ñuul boo ko boolee di nga am anam bi gën ci wàllu faj.
And this is the point that I am making.
te lii mooy li ma wax.
And if we look at the good parts that you say come from traditional medicine that he used,
bu ñu seetee fana boo xam ne mooy lu fana bu baax bi jógee ci mbir fajam nit ku ñuul.
was one the medicine.
mooy bu njëkk bi garab gi moom ci boppam.
And in your view, some clinical observations on his part.
te ci sa gis-gis yow yooni fajam yoon yi ñoo jël pour ñoo seetloo ci mbir faj bi.
Those are the two, correct?
ñaar yi mooy ñaar yi ndax du loolu.
You are right.
Exactly. So, in a sense, Jammeh's treatment program had all the trappings of conventional medicine.
kon soo ko seetloo Jammeh ni mu fajee yëpp mu ngi am yoon boo xam ne mooy yooni fajam tubaab.
Complete with medical doctors in their robes and stethoscopes.
boo xam ne mu ngi ànd ak docteur yoo xam ne yooni tubaab la ñoo liggéeyee ak seen colin yi ak seen bagage yi ñoo liggéeyee yëpp.
You agree?
That was very good of him for doing that.
But do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
waaw ànd naa ci.
Thank you very much.
jërëjëf.
And as such,
ci kaw loolu la
he was doing
li mu doon di def
ought to have been regulated.
li mu doon di def kon nag dafa waroon a am yoon niñ ko seetloo.
On the same system and basis of your own regulation.
No.
dafa waroon a ànd ak yoon boo xam ne mu ngi teg te mu ngi ñu ngi ko teg ci kaw yow sa bopp sa seetlu yoon bi laa demee.
I strongly disagree. The reason being,
Of course, you would disagree because you know the implications.
di nga bañ parce que yow xam nga lan nekk ca biir.
the implications.
The implications are that
li ci nekk mooy.
he carried on as if he was a medical doctor.
def na liggéey bi comme ni ko xam ne mooy fajkat boo xam ne. ci
And
kaw yoon
ought
it
to have respected all those rules that would bound you.
te dafa waroon a am wane solo boo xam ne mooy sarta yoo xam ne ñoo ëmba liggéey bi.
Let me make a point clear to you.
xaaral ma leeralal la dara.
Traditional and conventional medicine.
faji aada ak faji tubaab.
These two,
ñaar yi.
their primary aim is to restore the sick to health.
ñoom ñëpp liñ ci jublu mooy ñu faj ki nga xam ne moo feebar.
So the traditional healer can use the conventional part of conventional.
ki nga xam ne mooy faj ci wàllum nit ku ñuul mun naa jëfoo yenn ci fajum
The
tubaab.
conventional doctor too can use part of
ki nga xam ne
traditional
mooy
medicine.
faj ci wàllu xam-xami tubaab moom tam mun naa jëfoo yenn
necessary.
ci borom fajum nit ku ñuul ki su fekkee ne soxla na ko.
Mike.
Sorry, I think that is again said. It's a no-brainer. My point here is not whether one can choose from the two menus what to take and mix. I'm not saying that.
Lima wone fi ne kudne mange wane boromuna tana chinyari yoni de.
My issue is Jammeh has entrusted, he has infused his own traditional healing in a conventional setting.
Jammeh
setup.
Dafa dugal mbir fajam ci yoon boo xam ne daf ko dugal ci faji yoon nit mooy faji tubaab.
There is no problem for the traditional doctor to use conventional medicine.
But there is no
law that the traditional doctor should be confined to only traditional medicine. The primary target is to restore the patient to health. So by any means you use, be it conventional or traditional or blending the two, what is the most important thing is for the patient to benefit. Have the cure. A traditional doctor can send a patient to the lab for investigation. I
think you are answering a different question. Whether he can take from the menu or the myriad of options, that is not the question. The question is, would you agree that he infused his traditional medicine in a conventional treatment setup?
What I want to tell you, in this present generation, the traditional healer 400 years ago is different from the present traditional healer. Because the systems have changed. Most of these traditional healers or doctors do combine the two.
Why don't you just accept that yes, he combined the two? Okay. And by extension, would you accept that he used the conventional medicine setup?
He used part of conventional.
In fact, ideas say that the setup and the whole infrastructure was a conventional medicine setup.
Traditional medical practitioners now, they have their own hospitals. They have the same, almost the same setting, like conventional.
But that still is not the question. Whether traditional healers can do it is not the question. The question is whether Jammeh actually used this setup for conventional medicine.
Jammeh was practicing traditional medicine. So what do you mean by the setup? Is it the beds? For the patients to come in for admission? That is very common also in traditional medicine.
Dr. Mbowe, I have iterated things to you.
Dr. Mbowe,
he used a conventional hospital for hospitalization, for admissions.
The traditional...
Just answer the question.
He was using Serakunda Hospital.
Exactly.
Kanilai, and then the one at Bakau.
He was using hospitals.
Those were hospitals. But the same setting also, on the traditional medicine, if you go to some countries or to certain traditional doctors, they have the same setting, the same infrastructure.
Why lal yek lolu ni mel ak niñ ko sampé yeb bo démé fenen tam fo xamné dañoo facc walu nit ko ñu non lañ ko fa défé.
Do you accept that that setup, Serekunda Hospital, Ndemban Hospital, these are all hospital settings, conventional hospital settings. You agree? I think we are being down by unnecessary argumentation on issues that are very clear. If we have to make progress, we have to call a spade, and then we move on. Otherwise, there would be too much back and forth, and it's not.
I think that is what we are doing. For you, a specific conventional hospital setting, and there is a specific traditional hospital setting. You have traditional hospitals, you have conventional hospitals.
Danga am lopitaan yo xamne ci walu fajum tubab la ak
which one was he using?
He was using Serakunda Hospital.
Was that traditional or was that conventional?
That was Serakunda Hospital.
That
is a conventional hospital.
So let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Let me ask the questions. He used Serakunda Hospital, which is conventional. Correct? Correct. He used trained nurses, which is also conventional.
Correct.
Wow,
he used medical doctors, trained medical doctors, that is also conventional.
No, both conventional and traditional doctors were working with him.
I thought Jame claimed that he was the doctor. No, your role, as you put it, was clinical observation. Your role was not to cure them. Was it your role to cure them?
No, that was my role. There were different types of doctors. You have conventional doctors there and traditional doctors.
And who are the traditional doctors? We'd be interested to call them as witnesses.
Who were
the traditional doctors?
I was seeing doctors from Asia, traditional doctors.
And what were they doing in the program?
I was introduced that they were doctors, traditional doctors. What they were doing, I only know my role. But what the other people were doing,
did you see
whether they were advising him, whether they were also monitoring the patients? I cannot tell you. But they were talking to Jame.
So you saw them there.
I was introduced that these are doctors.
You did not see them do anything, did you?
They were talking to him. When they talk to him, I'm not interested. As the president.
And beyond talking to him, you did not see them do anything with the patients.
Sometimes I used to see some of them touching the patients, and what they were doing, I cannot tell you. What procedures they were doing, I cannot tell you.
And the difference between what they were doing and what Jame was doing was quite staggering, wasn't it?
It was different.
Exactly. These were just visitors.
He introduced them to me, that these are also doctors. Whether they were visitors
nema ñi ay docteur
they played a role in his treatment, I cannot tell you.
ndax am na luñ doon def ci fajam bi loolu mënuma ko wax.
Dr. Mbowe, you are the Director General of the program.
Yes, I am the director, but he is the president.
And if you would not know what they were doing there, it looks more likely that they probably had no role.
That one I
cannot testify.
Would you think you did your job well as Director General?
Yes, I did my job because my main role clinically monitor the patients for me. If you see anything abnormal, inform me.
Exactly. Then it means you just had a title without the responsibilities.
When he told me that I'm appointing you as the Director General, the main role he told me is be clinically monitoring the patients for me.
In fact, you're telling this commission that you did not have overall responsibility for the program.
I played other roles too.
Am na yeneen yu ma fa doon def mooy seet ñi ñoo faj.
Helping in the selection of the patients.
di ko dimbali ci ni ñoo tànnee ñi ñu war a faj.
And then when the results come,
te bi nga xam ne xibaar yi su ñëwee dama seet la ma nekk ci xibaar yi.
the main, I mean the main, my main function.
waaye li ma wax ne li ma xam ne moom mooy woon suma liggéey foofu.
Did you have supervisory authority over the staff who were working there?
Ndax am nga kàddu pour wax ñi nga xam ne liggéeykat lañ ci biir programme bi pour ngay leen di waxal.
Ndax yaa amee woon liggéeykat yi fa daan liggéey. You have supervisory authority over them.
I was given directives from Yaya.
Man maa nga am ndigal lu bàyyeekoo ci Yaya.
I relay to them.
bu ko defee ma eggee leen ko.
This is what the president wants.
Président bi loolu la bëgg.
Give medication 2 o'clock.
joxeel garab ñaari waxtu.
Monitor the patients, take their temperatures.
toppal kii faju.
They take.
seet seen tàngoor yaram ñu jël ko.
To whom did they report to?
To me, the nurses.
Kan la ñoo jox seen xibaar.
They report to me, and then I report to the president.
Man ci man lañ daan ñëw man it ma dal di eggee ko président bi.
Okay. But let's conclude this point.
Nañ jeexal taxawaay bii nii.
Would you agree
ndax di nga nangu ne
what Yab Jammeh was doing, most of it was done in the form or in the methods of conventional medicine?
Li gën a bari ci li Jammeh doon di def ci kaw yooni tubaab bi la ko tiral.
Okay, the commission, I think, has received enough evidence on this. The commission would be able to make its own findings.
Foog naa commission bi am nañ lu bari ci seede loo xam ne am nañ ko fu mu nekk nii ñoom seen boppa dinañ mën a seetlu ba xam mbir mi naka la demee.
Back to the issue of the conditions for treatment.
ñu dellu ci faj mi li fi mbir mi naka la demee ak fi taxawaay bi nekk.
What do you say to the suggestion by most of the witnesses who appeared here?
ñu bari ñi nga xam ne ñëw nañ pour joxe seen seede fii ñooñu seen wax looy tontu ci seen wax yi nga xam ne.
Until the end of October. Yes! From now till the end of October, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice when you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada and Switzerland with Supersonics money transfer. Amazing! So from now till the end of October, every time you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada and Switzerland, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice. Only 100 bags available, so hurry now and be part of the 100 lucky winners in this special unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October with Supersonics money transfer. Enjoy our safe, fast, reliable and convenient money transfer service with the largest payout network in the Gambia with charges starting from $0. Yes! Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics money transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. The unbeatable bonanza with Supersonics.
nag wàlli peinture ak design jokkoo leen ak ki nga xam ne ni moom mooy aussi Seeku Bojang xarañ lool si liggéeyam xam li muy def mun ko te di ko def ak SB Painting Design lépp loo leen nama si xeetum design paint and everything li ngeen soxla si seen boutique seen néeg seen këri ees yi dama ne jokkoo leen ak moom si 331 3415 331
Credible are these people?
They are credible, Dr. Mbowe. Dr. Mbowe, do you are close to the highest level of power in this country? True or false? You have first-hand experience of the awesome power of the state.
Gis nga ak xam nga doole boo xam ne mooy doole bu ëppoon doole ci bunti doole yëpp ci biir réew mi.
True or false?
I know that he was the president. He was a very powerful man. All presidents are
Not
powerful.
only was he powerful, he carried on as a dictator in this country.
nekkutoon ne mooy woon président emutoon ci loolu.
You may agree, but this is basically universally accepted.
moom mu ngi doon di doxal njiiteem bi ci biir réew mi ak doole jaay doole la ko doon di def loolu àddina si yëpp nangutoon nañ ci kaw loolu.
In the first place, this is, I think, more of politics.
No, I am asking a question of fact.
dama laajte boo xam ne ci kaw dëgg la nekk.
He is the best person in this world.
am na ñoo xam ne ñu ngi jàpp ne moo fi gën ci àddina si.
He is an evil.
ñeneen ñi
And to you,
bon la.
that is personal.
loolu man
Would you share
My
it?
relationship with Yaya is personal.
No, I'm not saying your relationship with him, your perception of him, good, evil, or in between.
waxuma sa jokko ak moom yow ni nga ko gisee laajte.
I would respect
With
that.
pure respect.
I would respect that. Let's move on to another question.
nañ dem ci leneen.
But you understand that Yaya Jammeh epitomized the power of the state.
waaye di nga gis ne Yaya Jammeh doole bi mu ewoon ci biir réew mi doole boobu la doon di jëfoo.
Do you agree?
I have no comments on that.
And do you agree that he was the most powerful person in the country?
ndax di nga nangu na moom moo ëpp doole
Most
si réew mi.
powerful country in any country.
mu ne ko président kay moom réew bu mun a doon moo fa gën a am doole.
And do you agree that Yaya Jammeh did not accept criticism for this treatment program that he was doing?
ndax di nga nangu ne Yaya
That is
bu
not true.
kenn ŋàñña
I used to
faj
advise
bi moo
him.
doon di def nii.
loolu day du dëgg ndax man daan naa ko digal.
I used to advise him.
Did you criticize him that the program was bogus?
ndax di nga ko doon di ŋàñña wan ko ne programme bi lu amut la.
The program is true. The treatment is true. Why should I criticize?
Okay, good. But do you know what happened to those who criticized the program as bogus?
ndax xam nga lana dal ñi nga xam ne ñu ko doon di ŋàñña ne programme bi programme boo xam ne nekkutoon lu ànd ak dëgg.
I don't know of them.
Of course you do. You remember Fadzia? The United Nations resident representative?
I fully remember her. You know what she did?
fàttaliku naa ko xam nga
He
lu
came to my office
ba ñëw suma
and
office.
told me that Dr. Mbowe, you are helping Jammeh with this treatment because you are using ARV drugs. You are the one behind.
yaa ngi dimbale Jammeh parce que da nga ko jox antiretroviral
Better you
garab
go to Yaya and tell him.
ci laa ko ne ko demal waxi loolu Yaya.
The bottom line is she issued a statement and criticized the program.
li ci taxaw mooy dafa ŋàñña programme bi mu génne ay kàddu ŋàñña programme bi.
But, okay, officially she issued a program and criticized the treatment, didn't she?
ci waxam dafa génne ay wax ba pare mu ŋàñña programme bi ndax defutoon loolu.
Didn't she?
ndax defut loolu.
That one I don't know why he left the country. Why she left the country, I don't know.
No, it was one step at a time.
nañ jël benn tànk ci.
What she told me personally, that one I know. But what she told Yaya, I don't know of that.
li ma wax man xam naa ko de waaye lañ waxantee Yaya moom xaw ma ko.
Correct me if I am wrong.
jubal ma su fekkee ne juum naa.
She issued a statement in the name of the UN.
génne na kàddu ci turi UN.
asking for testing Yaya's scientific testing of Yaya's claims, didn't she?
I've never read any statement.
But you were Minister of Health.
I never read any statement. What she said. What she has written, I've never.
When she was declared PNG, persona non grata, as Minister of Health, did you take it upon yourself to find out why she was expelled from this country?
Comme kayon yaay won ministre bu fay saytu mbiri wergu yaram ci rew mi ndax setlu lolu yow da nga wara out xam-xam wala nga xam la nga tax ñu gëné ko ci rew mi luma ci setlu ndax man dama liggéeyal UN.
Dr. Mbowe.
Dr. Mbowe.
You are Minister of Health.
Yaay ministre bu saytu wergu yaram.
You had conversations with the UN ambassador about the treatment program your boss was doing.
Waxtaan nga ak UN kiko fi togal programme bi sa boss doon di def ci rew mi.
And she criticized the program to you.
Te nañu na programme bi yow ci sa kanam.
And she was expelled from this country. You know that is the highest action that a state can take against a diplomat.
Daxal ko pour mu génn ci réew mi te loolu moo gën a koowee jëf boo xam ne réew mun na koo def nit.
I don't know of that. I don't know.
You don't know that she was expelled?
No. Whether that is the highest crime or is the lowest crime, I don't know.
Action, I said, not
action or so. I don't know anything about it.
But you know it's drastic to expel a UN diplomat from the country.
That is the president I don't have any problem with that.
But you are a national leader, Dr. Mbowe. You cannot escape that. You are Minister of Health.
Yes, sir. You are a Gambian. Why didn't you confront the president or write to him?
No, but I
tell him that what you are doing is wrong.
I was not Minister of Health.
No, but you are a citizen. If you are a concerned citizen,
let's focus on the question.
Yeah, we focusing on
the question is, as Minister of Health, why this lady was expelled just after having criticized the president.
Honestly, that's not my business. What the president is doing with the UN rep, that is not my business.
In fact, the fact remains that she issued a statement saying that there is no cure for HIV/AIDS. And she called for international investigation of Jammeh's claims, testings. And as a result of that, Yaya Jammeh expelled her from this country by declaring her persona non grata. Accept that happened.
I just heard that this lady was expelled from the country.
Thank you.
But when between the two, I don't know.
Would it surprise you to know that it was as a result of her criticism of the Yaya Jammeh treatment program?
Many people criticize Yaya and Yaya didn't expel them.
Can you tell me who publicly criticized Yaya Jammeh's treatment program in this country?
I don't know of anyone.
How much you can?
And you expect that those patients who were under his control, who were being fed by him, who were being taken care of by him to come out and say what you're doing is false. You expect that?
Yaakaar nga ne ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi biir fajam mu ngi leen di jox dunda moo leen jox place fi ñoo nekka ñooñu am nañ sañ-sañ bi pour génn ñëw taxaw ne ko li nga def ni baaxut.
In fact, Dr. Mbowe, the witnesses told us that a lot of the statements they made were stage managed.
Ci dëgga ñu bari sax wax nañ fi ne kaddu yi ñu joxee time boobu ay kaddu la yoo xam ne dañ leen ko pareel.
Can you repeat it?
That a lot of what they said was stage managed. They were told what to say.
ñu bari wax nañ ne kaddu yi ñu wax
with due respect. In fact, some of them were forcing to give speeches, especially during discharge.
I have an obligation to bring out the evidence to you so that you can react. But this is an issue that we would have to come to, the issue of the discharge and how it was done and what it meant and the impact. We will come back to that. The role you played.
Dina agabe ñi nga xam ne mu ne faj na leen ba ñu wéer ak ni ñu leen bàyyee ñu génne leen ci faj bi ak yu demee noonu loolu yëpp yoonu boppam la dinañ fa àgga ci kanam.
For now,
waaye léegi
my proposition to you
lima la wan
is that Jammeh was not accommodative of any criticism of his program.
Mooy Jammeh bugutoon kenn ngaña lim doon di def programme bi mu doon di doxal bugutoon kenn ngaña.
Disagree with that.
Ndax loolu doo ko nangu.
How can I know?
Naka la ko xamee.
Well, you coming gradually. Earlier on you said no, that is not the case.
Now you telling us that you don't accommodate anyone. How can I know that? Am I Jammeh? I cannot read Jammeh's brain. What is in his mind?
Then why did you say earlier that that was not the case? Earlier.
What was that?
The question you were asked that Jammeh did not take kindly to any criticism of the program. You said no.
But I cannot read what is in Jammeh's mind, whether he accepts criticism or not.
Can you just allow interpreters to be able to do this for the benefit of the listeners?
No problem.
Okay.
Please continue.
Thank you.
One at a time, please.
These are issues that we would have to revisit. Let's take an examination of what happened with the first batch as at the time you got there. Tell us what happened, what you know happened from your first encounter with the first batch.
I met them at the glass house, the first batch. That was the first time seeing them. I was introduced that these are the HIV/AIDS patients.
And how many days into their treatment was that?
First day of the treatment, 17th of January.
January 2007.
At what stage did you get to be involved in their treatment regimen?
What do you mean? My role there? Being the clinical physician?
Yes.
That was the time I was appointed as the Director General. That was in 2008. 2007. 2007.
When was it? 2007 or 2008?
2007 or 2008?
2008. That was the time I was appointed as the
2008
were you at any stage involved with the treatment of the first batch?
I used to be there. I used to help him to give medications. to the patients.
Dina fa daan nekk daan naa ko dimbale pour mu jox garab ñi nga xam ne ñoo feebar.
And when he needs this topical application of the medicines to the patients,
ak su fekkee ne ñi nga xam ne noonu la ñoo defee garab yi
used to help him
ñi feebar daan naa ko dimbale.
apply the medications on the patients
ñu jël garab yi def ko ci.
as a topical application.
ñi nga xam ne noonu lañ ko riibee ci seen kaw.
And what else?
ak lan.
That was basically what I used to do there and observe the patients.
li ci ëpp daal man loolu laa daan def ba pare nag di seetlu ñi feebar.
But you were not formally appointed, yes, as
a director. By then I was
director.
Waaw déedéet boobu ministre laa woon nekkaagu ma woon directeur ci faj.
I used to see other doctors too. They come, do the same thing, help him give medications to the patients, observe the patients.
Like who? Give us names.
Dinaa daan gis yeneen docteur tam ñu daan ñëw.
I refer you to the GRTS tips.
No,
you might be able to. I don't want to mention.
We can't look at
or anything.
We can't
anybody.
We can't look
they
at
know themselves.
Dr. Mbowe, you are before the commission. And you are on the oath to speak the truth. And you have an obligation to answer questions of the commission. And I am sure you will do that. We cannot possibly look at GRTS tapes and just know who's a doctor and who's not.
ñu seet GRTS seen programme seen tapes yooyu rek ñu xam kii docteur la wala kii du docteur.
And we cannot testify. The evidence has to come from you.
te ñun mënuñoo taxaw joxe seede liñ soxla ci seede bi ci yow la war a jógee.
So tell us which doctors.
Marietu
Diallo.
And who else?
Dr. Njai Pachach.
And who else?
Among the Gambian doctors. Those are the doctors I can remember.
Good. Both of them have testified before this commission and have acknowledged having performed those roles. Did you supervise collection of samples from these patients?
Yes.
Wow. Did you arrange for testing of these samples?
No, the arrangements I think we are done by the president himself. Where the samples should go to, not me.
President bi ci bopam mo def teralin yoyu pour xam sample yoyu fan la dem way du man.
Do you know what specific arrangements he has made with these institutions responsible for testing?
No idea.
Xam nga yan façon teralin la def mo ci bunta yoyu fi ñu wara yobu sample yoyu pour ñu set leen.
We understand that some samples were sent to Dakar.
Dégg nañ ne ay sample am na yi nga xam ne yónnee na leen Dakar.
Are you aware of that?
That's very true.
Wow, loolu dëgg la.
Do you know the laboratory to which they were sent?
Ndax xam nga ban laboratory lañ leen yóbbu.
I know that the person who done it was Professor Juf, but I don't know his laboratory in Dakar. I don't know the location. I never met Professor Juf.
Have you ever spoken to Professor Juf?
Professor Juf?
No.
Well, Dr. Mbowe, we received evidence that you, in fact, organized the testing with Professor Juf at Dakar University.
That is not true.
In fact, Mr. Chair,
That is not true.
Yes. Thank you very much for your answer. I guess it is recorded. The commissioners have noted your answer. It's my obligation to put the evidence to you, to give you an opportunity to respond to it. Mr. Chair, Mr. Bachili testified under oath, and he said before the samples were sent to Dakar, he was in the office of Dr. Mbowe, and Dr. Mbowe spoke to Professor Juf in Dakar and made the arrangements for him to take the samples to Dakar. You say that is a lie.
That is a lie. You can contact Professor Juf. I have never spoken to Juf. I have never seen Juf. I don't know where his laboratory is.
Sorry, I made a mistake. Professor Mbowe, I meant to say.
Yeah, Mbowe. It's Professor Mbowe.
You also referring to Professor Mbowe?
Yes.
The same person?
Same person, Professor Mbowe.
All right, the commission would have to look into this particular issue. But let me finish. Yes.
Mike.
Something has been lost in interpretation.
Yeah.
What I said was that Mr. Abdullah Bachili, the laboratory technician, testified before the commission.
Abdullah Bachili ki nga xamne moy won liggéey kat bi nek ci lab bi pour setlu sample yi fa yobu joxe na cdm ci commission bi fi.
And he said that he came to your office.
Wax na ne ñew na ci office Dr. Mbowe.
And you personally spoke to Professor Mbowe in Dakar.
Te mu melni wané na ne Dr. Mbowe mom ci bopam mo wax ak Professor Mbowe Dakar.
And there you made arrangements for him, Mr. Bachili, to carry the samples to Senegal for testing.
Te fofu lañ waxtané ba nanguto ne Professor Bachili nañu bu sample yoyu Dakar pour ñu dem sétlu len fofu.
With due respect, in fact, it was this Bachili, the same Bachili you are talking, who spoke with the president.
Supersonic's money transfer is giving you an unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October. Yes! From now till the end of October, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice when you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada and Switzerland with Supersonic's money transfer. Amazing! So from now till the end of October, every time you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada and Switzerland, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice. Only 100 bags available, so hurry now and be part of the 100 lucky winners in this special unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October with Supersonic's money transfer. Enjoy our safe, fast, reliable and convenient money transfer service with the largest payout network in the Gambia with charges starting from $0. Yes! Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. The unbeatable bonanza with Supersonics.
Yafatus Guest House. Yafatus Guest House. dama ne jox leen ma seen noppa yéen ñi nga xam ne ni bëgg ngeen a dem Farafeñe nag ñu bari den fay bëgg a dem di xalaat ndax am naa mbokk am aw ma mbokk fan laay dem dëkk ak fan laa du dem dëkk seen coono jeex na seen xalaat jeex na te si biir Yafatus Guest House ñu ngi leen fa amal li nga xam ne ni moom mooy c'est ko self container
saala cabinet
ñaari cabinet ak saal
single room
néegi nag nekkul ne la naa jox waaye duñ leen laaj mooy sore naa ñëw indiwaale leen seen yére kase ndaxte yére yi sax foo leen koo def ñu ngi leen ko amal saala cabinet bu nekkaa nga am lal bu nooy saal bi ñu ngi ko defar ba mu yaaña toogu yi nekk fa télé bi nekk fa channel bi nekk fa channel bu la neex ngay cuun waaye nag amuñ si loolu rek yéen ñi nga xam ne yéen ay dem ak seen famille ak seen njaboot benn nit wala ñaari nit ñu ngi leen fa amal waañ yu baax waañ yu yaaña bagage yi waañ yëpp ñu ngi fa yow yaay xool loo bëgg a togga rek nga teg si gaz bi daal di taal togga lekka sa xol sedda
léegi tamit nag aman lañ leen lii di AC ak ñu nga xam ne fan rek lañ am waaye amuñ si loolu rek ñu ngi leen amal fu nga xam ne foofu ngeen di toog ngeen fiixlu seen xel dal ñu ngi leen amal ndox ak courant 24 hours amuñ si loolu rek njëg bi yomb ba bëgg a dee
fu ñu nekk nag neex a xam ba bëgg a dee si gannaaw gaaraas si base bi foofu sa Farafeñe lu néew rek ngay dox am si marché bi jënd loo bëgg delluwaat sa kër ak Yafatus Guest House mun nga noo jokkoo ñun si 790 1355
35 30 489
email si ombay7843@gmail.com si Yafatus Guest House so leen fa demee dinañ leen jox customer care service bu baax seen xolay sedda ba ni ngeen fay jógee Yafatus Guest House Yafatus Guest House lii leen amal yéen ñuy dem Farafeñe saay bo leen tëddee nelaw leen ndaxte Yafatus Guest House génne na seen coono bi yëpp fii si biir dëkk bi
Yafatus Guest House.
Nigga
Gamsobis in focus with Kalilu Banjang every Saturday from 8 to 10 p.m.
You want to know about the Gambia entertainment industry. You want to know the existing policies and programs of the arts and culture sector. You want to know about the governance and management of the arts associations. The program will throw a fresh light on the entertainment industry in focus. We will touch so many angles about the cultural sector, the opportunities and challenges, and interrogate them, and most importantly, offer solutions.
You'll always be positive.
You see, you answering your own question. It would help to make progress if you answer my questions.
Antibody
antigen test was to determine whether the person is HIV positive or not, isn't it?
Antigen antibody test moy wane ki ndax amna doomi jangoro bi ndax amuko.
And the type.
And the type.
Ak façon ban façon la.
Okay. So that was a prerequisite. In fact, to admission into the, one has to have a positive test result, isn't it?
Lolu mbir la bo xamne pour def setlu bobu mo meuna dugal nit ci bir programme bi ndax du lolu.
You are right.
My concern now is when you first supervised the drawing of blood, or they call it bleeding or whatever, to conduct certain tests in Dakar, right, samples that were to be taken by this Mr. Bachili to the laboratory at Sheikh Anta Diop University. What kind of test were they to carry out?
Fu nekk ni lima soxla moy pour jël deret ci ñi nga xamne ñoo abon febar bi li nga xamne xam na bleeding lañ ko oyé wala jël deret bo xamne lolu la ñuy yobbu yone ko ca Sheikh Anta Diop University ca Dakar.
In fact, that morning I was not there.
Ban façon setlu lañ
Actually, that morning I was not there when the samples were being taken.
Suba sosu nekkuma fa
early in the morning.
Ca suba teel la
It
woon.
was Bachili who took the samples from the patients and then left for Dakar.
Bachili moo doon jël deret jooju ci ñi nga xam ne ñoo doon faju mu yóbbu ko Dakar te loolu pour seet doomi jàngoro ji tolluwaayam.
As far as you know, was this the first time viral load test was being made?
ci sa xam-xam yow bi mooy jël benn yoon bi ñu seetlu pour doomi jàngoro bi fi mu tollu.
I didn't do the screening, the first screening of the patients, so I wouldn't know whether the patients, they knew their viral loads before or not.
Man nag nekkuma koo xam ne maa doon seet li nga xam ne moo nekk ci biir yaram yi ki feebar xawma ndax baneen ko doon commencé defoon nañ ko njëkka wala déet.
Whether Dr. Njai, because he was the first guy there, whether he knew their viral loads or the president, I don't know.
Ndax Dr. Njai ndax ca moo fa jiite woon ndax xamoon na doomu jàngoro bi fan la toll.
These samples by then I was there.
Wala président bi waaye ba ci li bam koo jël boobu moom maa ngi fa woon.
Okay. So whether it was the initial viral loads for the patients or not, that one I cannot tell you.
Ndax mooy woon njëlbéenu yoon ñu seet tolluwaay doomi jàngoro ji ci ki feebar ndax njëkkoon nañ koo def loolu moom leerut ma.
As at this stage, as far as you know, you did not have any baseline information.
Ci waxtu boobu kon niñ ko xamee time boobu yow amuloo benn yoon pour am xibaar boo xam ne mbiri noonu la demee.
About the viral loads.
Lu aju ci mbiri seet doomi jàngoro ji tolluwaayam. Waaw.
You did not have any baseline information about the viral loads.
Yes.
Lu mel amuloo benn xam-xam ci tolluwaay doomi jàngoro bi ci waxtu boobu.
Waaw.
Mr. Chair, perhaps this is a convenient time for lunch break.
But wait. Let me just tell you one thing. Okay. But I know the clinical gains registered. Take note of that.
We'll come to that.
No problem.
We'll come back. We'll take a 1 hour lunch break. Come back at 2:35. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
dinañ dem si biir office yi.
diggante nit ki ak yonantu.
dinañ génn réew mi.
diggante nit ki sax ak moromam. bàyyi daam am na ko tiit na lool ci diggante ak boromam mbaa du yàqu yi.
te du fi yàqu diggante dina ko defar fii.
ndax nag réeroo amul daal waaye ñàkk a waxtaan am bu ñu waxtaanee gindandikoo programme boobu nag ana ñen ñoo koy amal.
Mouhamadou Lamine Kane al Mansour ànd ak xaritam Baye Dame Diouf ñooy def diggante.
Gambian Talents TV. ñoo leen di indil programme bu mag boobule.
dinañ ko indi ajuma bu nekk bu juróom-ñetti waxtu jotee ba juróom-ñeenti waxtu ak genn wàll.
asalaamaaleykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakaatu. am na lu ñu.
Supersonic's money transfer is giving you an unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October. Yes! From now till the end of October, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice when you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada and Switzerland with Supersonic's money transfer. Amazing! So from now till the end of October, every time you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada and Switzerland, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice. Only 100 bags available, so hurry now and be part of the 100 lucky winners in this special unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October with Supersonic's money transfer. Enjoy our safe, fast, reliable and convenient money transfer service with the largest payout network in the Gambia with charges starting from $0. Yes! Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. The unbeatable bonanza with Supersonics.